and let me refresh.
Yeah, I would get all aggro too if someone did that to me.
So we'll do 5 seconds of silence. I'll read the intro and we'll get going.
There's some damn fine radio.
Brutality.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining episode 35 of the Grey Brotherhood actual play campaign. 30 years ago, we were comrades at the West Point Wargames Club. Now we've come together again to play Adventure or Conquer a King system, Imperial Imprint, or ACKS II. Just now joining the campaign. Be sure to check the description below for a link to the Annals of the Grey Brotherhood. Anytime you need a refresher, you can just check those annals to review everything that's come before. We resume the adventure on the afternoon of 28th Genethalan, 381 Imperial year. The Grey Brotherhood are inside the fetid pit, standing before a twisted tunnel clogged by pale white roots that barely disguise the corpses of dead buried within. Dun, dun, dun. You've lost connection to the server, attempting to reestablish. All right, I'm hitting refresh.
Well, I got that too, but it still seems to be plugging away, doing whatever it's doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand it. I can see people's cursors moving, and it seems to be alive.
Yeah,
I see. I see Alex's. So
yeah.
All right. Well, what do you guys want to do?
Did we confirm that this is the vision and or the quest? Okay.
yes. And I would say with that knowledge, it's time to push on through and do our best not to get tangled in the roots on the way through.
It is going to take. It is very, very tangled. The image on your screen underestimates how tangled and choked with roots it is. So you will be forced to move at a rate of exploration speed would be 10 feet per turn. You could move combat speed 3 feet per round. So very slow.
What if we started to chop our way through?
That is assuming you're chopping your way through.
Oh, okay.
So if we chop our way through, are we faster going back out? Or is it going to be 10 feet per turn both directions?
No, if you chop your way through, you can move more quickly on the way out. Yeah.
Okay.
And a turn is a minute?
Turn is 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
Turn is 10 minutes. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, if we're going to wind up chopping, we might as well move at combat speed, honestly.
Agreed.
Yeah, so you can make 30. So that would let you make 30 feet per turn.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's worth it. We're gonna have to post rear security while we have folks working the chopping line.
Yeah, we'll need somebody here and somebody here. And I could not tell. Andravis, is that just a niche behind you here?
Yeah. I think that's it.
So
okay.
I'm running into a wall. Yep.
I think well, definitely Raymond will post security because he doesn't have a hacking weapon anyway.
Yeah.
And I'd probably recommend that Zandana with her glaive stay out here as well to pull security because she has a high AC.
Yep.
And her glaive probably isn't the best for hacking anyway.
While we're hacking through, because if I recall, it's very low. Also, if I recall, you have to stoop down.
You're going to be crawling as you hack. Yeah, it's miserable.
And so, if we're attacked, can a second rank with a spear attack through crawling, or is that not conceivable?
You can. You would just have certain penalties for your being essentially prone. Yes, you can still.
Oh. And so would the person in front would also have the prone penalties, I assume, then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Fun.
Yeah, you're looking at this is some heavy duty spelunking through narrow, low ceiling tunnel, and absolutely filled with these disgusting white roots. And here and there, you can see hints of dead bodies, and it's a total horror show. And every fiber of your being says you shouldn't go in, and this is a terrible idea.
Can we burn it?
You're not sure. It's very wet.
Hmm.
You might be able to, but you're not sure.
Might
Yeah,
be.
fire mage.
If only. Yeah.
Although the your wind,
Should we-
your air elemental has been pretty helpful. So
Should we explore just a little bit to the right? See if there's anything that direction, if anything curves around?
Yeah, not a bad idea. I can go ahead and move that way and see if we find anything interesting, and we can leave somebody to kind of keep an eye on the
Or we
pathway.
could have, or do you want to have Raymond and Zeadana move that way and Higlak start chopping?
That's an even better idea. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because Zeadana can back up Raymond with the glaive, and so they can fight as a unit. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right.
Or
with the choppers, I mean, it might make sense to make as part of the chopping crew have Agalor and Griffin, since this is their vision and this is what they I think want to be doing.
Yep.
Participate in their quest.
Really good idea. Are they both armed with slashing weapons?
They both have
They
short
both have swords.
All right. Let's put them to work then. And Higlak will pull rear security so that we've got somebody in the rear holding the line.
Who was it? Aguilar and who else?
Griffin.
Griffin.
Griffin. Okay.
Yeah, he's got his short sword.
Double grab.
And
Sorry about that.
Oh, my fault. My fault. I was just trying to be helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So they're going to be in front and they're going to start chopping. Okay.
Mm.
And then another group is going to head down to the southeast.
Yes, just a little way.
Which group is that?
That's Raymond. Raymond, you want me to move him? Zeadana.
Raymond and Zedar.
Yep.
Just
And
the
then Kelsor, and so Kelsoris with the light source, he's going to move behind them. Toothy has a torch in the rear so that Higlak can see anything coming up from that direction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then I think I'll have Hyaspera light a third light source. Move her
Your feet
into the middle
and everything.
Yes. Yep. You can see them on session 34 and 35
Okay, great.
sheets.
I can hang out
All
like right behind. Well, not like here-ish. And so if something comes at these two guys, I maybe can shoot while I'm still standing and try to help back them up a little bit.
Okay. All right. Is everyone in the position they'd like to be in?
Do we want to send anybody else with Zeadana and Raymond? Do you want to send, I don't know, Skandara or Arya maybe go with them?
Maybe Arya, because she has she does have a ranged weapon.
So, Arya? Okay. All right. So, and Raymond, are you and the gang down there moving at combat speed or exploration speed as you advance forward down this tunnel?
I would probably say we need to get into position. So combat speed, right? Because the folks are hacking away at combat speed. So
They're moving very slowly at combat speed. So yes. Okay. Given that you guys are going to move at combat speed, then I will go ahead and move you first, or rather allow you to move. So go ahead and move yourself,
Okay.
Raymond.
all right. So we're just pulling security down here. So we're not gonna like go exploring.
All right. So as
So
you head
like
to the south, what becomes visible to you is that the passageway makes a sharp curve to the southwest, and a muddy tunnel emerges from the water.
muddy tunnel emerges from the water.
You should be able to see it right there.
I don't actually. Still dark, so I guess I have to move this person here.
Click on yourself and you'll see it. I mean, I'm looking through your guys.
Okay, there. Yep. Okay. So when you're saying a tunnel emerges there, you mean it's like a hole in the ground, or?
You guys are in water, and
Okay. I see.
The land emerges out of the water.
Got it.
Dry-ish.
Got it.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the water, the land level rises above the water level, or however you'd like to phrase it. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Understood. All right. So that seems like a good enough position to take. All right.
Okay. So, all right. Well then, so you're going to keep going in?
Well, let me think.
I mean, looks like you already did. So here we are.
Yeah,
All right.
let's do that.
Yeah. A tunnel
let's
extends
just-
before you.
Hold on. Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so that's the tunnel. It looks like. All right, I think we'll pull security here.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Meanwhile, then, so while you guys take up security, we will come back to Griffin and Aguilar. And so they advance over the next 10 minutes, 30 feet into the tunnel, hacking and slashing and cutting very slowly. It's incredibly tense. Imagine yourself on your hands and knees with a short sword in your hand, working by the light of a torch held many feet behind you.
She's
You're in
moving
a
up.
tunnel here and there. You can see the bodies of the dead in the walls. On some of the eye sockets, they have electrum coins. On the sockets, you could grab them as you go past if you want with your free hand that isn't hacking at these white clenching roots. The level of humidity and moisture is thick. When the roots fall on you as you cut them, they feel incredibly wet and damp and slimy. You're getting covered with sweat. It's awful. And the smell. Oof,
It's
Does it-
the
does it-
the salt mines, though.
barely.
Does it look like it clears up ahead, or does it just look like more of the same?
Looks like more of the same. And you don't have any more torches, so someone needs to move forward with a torch for them.
Okay, yeah, there's Hyaspera. She's gone.
I'm sorry. Why don't you give? I don't want you up there. Why don't you give me the torch?
Okay,
And I'll
okay.
move it.
Yeah, she'll pass it on.
We don't
to you.
want our healer in the second rank. So
There you go.
I'll call up there. And I don't think I can shoot my bow up there, so I'll just be crawling behind it with my spear handy.
Okay.
So
My
you're-
ghoul sticker.
You're kind of shuffling along with a spear in one hand as you crawl, and the torch is in the other, staying a bit back. All right. Are they going to continue advancing?
I'm having
And also-
flashbacks to those. I was having flashbacks to those, beast barracks or Buckner crawling underneath the wire, except for it's not barbed
Yeah.
wire; it's darkness.
Hideous
Yes,
tangled dark
bud.
roots. Do you want to take the electrum coins from the skulls of the dead as you pass?
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't disturb the dead. As tempting as it might be.
If it was 10,000 of them, I might be tempted. But if it's just one here and there, no way.
You think it's probably hundreds if you add it all in?
Maybe later.
Probably. Maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later.
They look like rare misprints. They're worth
Yeah.
millions.
So guys, what do you think about
It's 5 electrum
A lot-
per gold piece, right, Alex?
2 electrum per
Yeah.
gold.
Oh,
2 electrum per gold. Oh wow.
They're like
Okay.
50-cent pieces, sort of, is how I think of them, or nickels,
Yeah.
I would say,
depending on what scale.
guys, I would say let's not get too far in, and then if this is going to be our main effort, let's have the chopping crew rest. What do you think? And have everybody else, start coming in.
Yeah, collapse our lines.
Take a 10-minute rest. All right, so go ahead
Yeah.
and collapse your lines. Bring your guys in.
I just had Skandara advance a little bit, so she's a little bit. So we have somebody who can shelter in the tunnel if there's problems.
Alex, can we say that these other characters like Destria, Iaspera, can they be clearing out the branches, etc., so that the tunnel is easier to, the stuff that's already been chopped?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Kind of throwing it into the water behind them. All right, okay, so Destria, this is Skandara.
Skandara can
I'll let
work
you
on
guys-
that too.
I'll let you guys move in.
So I don't think Hayapsara probably doesn't have a cutting thing, so Skandara and Destria can work on that.
All right, so Hayapsara is carting stuff to the water then.
Yeah.
Okay. Heglax on rear
Wasn't part of
guard
her-
here.
Mhm.
That wasn't part of her
Raymond.
priestess resume. Other duties as assigned.
We bring up the rest of the group from the south.
Agreed. Raymond, why don't you go ahead and collapse your folks back to us?
All right. I guess you guys send a signal, so we'll start doing that.
It'd be
How far are
Tyrannus or
you gonna
Toothy just jotting down there real quick.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody's back inside of each other, basically. And this group is continuing. All right. So it's now about 12:20 in the afternoon. Your torches have burned about a third of their way down in the slow progress through the tunnel. Continue pushing ahead at combat speed.
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess we'll start to create the line of just trying to clear out the tunnel with the things that they chop as best as we can. We can just keep passing it link so that we're trying to make some sort of escape route.
Yeah. All right. So the tunnel, as you continue, the tunnel becomes clear. It has taken a sharp S curve and begins to head down to the south. And it's hard, slow going. You've made it that far at this point.
Is there anything? I mean, I know there's bodies in the wall, but are there any stone leavings of crypts or anything like that, or are these just
Nothing.
buried in the dirt?
Buried in the dirt, like commoners. Keep going. Turn back while you still can.
Keep going.
I
And
think
let's
I think
go
I
ahead
think the
and
rest
send
of
everybody back.
But, yeah, I think we should
Collapse
collapse some more.
everybody in.
Yeah.
Maybe have a couple people at the mouth still, but get everyone else inside.
Let's just go ahead and pull everybody back and have it. We can defend the tunnel. Once we have everybody inside it will take far fewer to defend the tunnel than defending the mouth.
Looks like Arya went through the wall, Alex. I'm seeing some just dirt.
Arya went through the wall?
I'm seeing
I think she-
just dirt over here.
I think she somehow
When
she
you
ended up-
moved Arya.
I didn't
Yeah.
move her.
No. Somehow
Where
she
is
got
she?
on the other side of just right here.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll move her back.
Somehow she got on the other side of the barrier.
Yeah, weird. 2 people must have moved her at once and it lagged. All right. So you guys, Tyrannius is now about a quarter of the way down the tunnel, Hyapsara, and then Destria, Skandara, pulling stuff out. So you guys are kind of forming like a Congo line, like fighting a fire almost to get stuff out of the tunnel behind them as they slowly advance.
Yeah.
Are you guys advancing like this to keep them in sight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You all where you want to be, or should I wait for you to move some more troops?
Let's get Zayadon and Raymond moved in there, and I'll be the rear guard.
Okay.
We're a little bit worried about all of our strongest people being in the rear. I mean, we want some in the rear.
Again,
Maybe not that
Pull some of
severe.
them up forward. Yeah, that's fine.
I like somebody strong next to Tyrenius. Please.
yeah, you've got
No, he lacks up there.
and
That's good.
Raymond next to you.
Tyrenius wants to
Okay.
err on the side of caution.
Oh, there's Raymond, buried in all the other clutter.
Okay. So seven.
Oh my goodness. You can just dig through the walls. This probably would be faster.
All right. So you've now continued to press towards the south, and it looks like the tunnel is curving ahead. It remains incredibly tight and narrow and low, and all of you are covered in filth and wet and damp and sweaty, and the nauseating smell of the earthy soil and the dead bodies and the wretched smelling funguses fills your nostrils.
Do Aguilar and Griffin sense any sort of accomplishment?
Not yet.
Do they sense any sort of misery?
No.
I wish I had Piraeus' vision. Can't be as bad as this.
Right. That's right. That's what they're grumbling about. Bullshit unicorn.
Misery is accomplishment.
Okay. So continuing to press forward. Still time to go back, guys.
I love how he keeps like teasing us, like, "Hey, I'm warning you,
Well,
I'm letting you know
so-
that you don't have to do it."
So hey, everybody, what do you think about this? We know this is here. We've cleared some of the area. What if we were to move back to the surface, recover some spells, rest for the day, and hit it tomorrow?
I was thinking about that actually. Maybe even for 2 days. Yeah, maybe even for 2 days, because that will allow me to cast 2 perpetual illuminations.
Oh, I see what you're
So
saying.
we can, yeah, so that way we can have be a little less dependent on torches.
We've got plenty. I mean, we've got plenty, and we've also got plenty of lanterns and lantern oil. So that's not light is not a. Yeah, it's not really a concern. If you've got those third level low slots, like we'll use those for something else.
We may want to save the oil for burning things, though, or at least trying to.
We've got,
I don't know.
we've got plenty of lantern and military oil too in the supply train up top. So yeah, we could definitely try to go back up, grab a bunch of it, and try to burn this out too.
I'm fine to keep pressing forward, but then again, I don't have spell slots. I'm just here to hack and slash. So yeah, whatever you guys
I'm
need.
sure it won't all regrow magically overnight. It'll be fine.
I was just about to say that very thing, Alex.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe we go chop the trees down on the top side. See how they feel about that. Take that, hippies.
What we should do is just dig a hole to the wall right about here and just save this whole tunnel. Probably would have taken as much time. I'm with Higlak. I mean, I'll defer to the spellcasters if you feel like you're getting low on spells and then need to rebuild your repertoire. As far as injuries, I think we're doing really well.
Yeah.
I forget if Arya is a little bit wounded still or not, but I think she's the only one. Oh, and Higlak might have a graze. Oh, Raymond. And Raymond.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of injuries here and there. But I don't think anything serious. So
Right.
it would only be spells would be
Yeah.
the reason.
So curiously, I don't
I'll defer to
really
you
have
guys.
any fancy level 2 spells that will help us in this situation. At least not. I'm trying to be creative, and it's still not working for me. So you look pretty happy over there, Alex. So
No, definitely not.
yeah, all these spells that work really well against living humanoids. So 2 keywords there. Haven't been too good at a couple other opponents we've had. So I don't know. Yeah. We need to be creative. I guess I could be okay with backing out for now and trying to see if we can come up with something clever. What do you guys think?
I think it's, I'm in favor of backing out and coming back and hitting this again tomorrow. And maybe we could see what's on the top too. Are the trees really strange? Are they gnarled? Are they, I don't know, see what it looks like see what we can see on the top side too.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should be able to get roughly to the same area on the surface and see what's over there.
Okay.
On the way out, we could have
Alright.
Willie could try his naturalism against those bubbles.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
The guy who's been encouraging us to pull out and not keep going is now disappointed that we were pulling out and not keep going.
I
I'm
knew it would
disappointed
happen.
no matter what you do.
Thanks, Dad.
Alrighty. I'm going to suggest Andravis come up close to Higlak so he can lead the way out through this mess.
All right.
Oh, I got it too. Sorry, I'm going to let go.
I'm not going to touch any. Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you are, Andravis.
All right. Oh, where's my zoom up so I can see it better? Okay. Yeah. So let's go. Try to guide us through.
Yeah. Are you guys going to exit using at combat speed or at exploration speed?
What time of day is it?
We're not in a
think
hurry to get out too. So
Well, the thing is, the longer that we're in here, the more
that's true.
random encounter
That's
rolls.
true.
So, I mean, we've already, if we exit the way we came in, I mean, we pretty much know that layout, so we should probably move at combat speed.
I suggest we exit slightly
Point.
different than the way we came in, because I just check out some of these winding tunnels a little bit.
Okay.
So
That works for me.
how about we
All right,
combat speed until I say exploration, then we combat speed again?
Sure.
That work?
Like
All
it.
right. So go ahead and move, Jonathan. Move in 100-foot increments. So
That was 25.
And Higlak is moving
Not a
with him,
25.
so if there's
Fine.
danger, he can.
yeah, you guys are in it's easy enough to leave you in that place, but I understand the order you're in. Yeah.
So that's about 70 feet right there.
Mm-hmm.
85. So there is 100 feet right there.
Okay. So you're now moving back through the twisting canyons, the moaning noise you heard earlier, filling your ears, narrow twisting caverns. The party is stretched out in a loop behind you. It's about 12:50 in the afternoon.
I'm going to slow down a little bit here and go back to exploration speed because we went back this way, and I think this will connect through as well.
Yeah. Good
Just gonna
call.
try to knock that off on our way out. So exploration speed now.
Okay, 30 feet.
There's 15. Oh. And 15. Oop, I passed a little tunnel there. So it branches. Of course it does. It branches because of course it does. All right. So I'm going to follow the right branch. And so there is 15.
All right, at this point, you need
And
to pause and change torches because your torches have begun to flicker and run out of light. So, Sean, if you want to mark off a set of
Yep.
torches for everyone.
Yep. Got it.
So I believe you have 4 active torches right now.
We have 3 active torches and 1 lantern. Sorius is carrying a lantern. Yeah.
Just the 3 torches, and the lantern is still.
Yeah.
well, this is just brutal. Even with my map, it's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go straight. If I can. Okay.
Brutality.
Seriously. I'll dogleg right here. Let's see. So that's another 15 feet there. Okay. I think this is where the ghouls attacked us. Does this look at all familiar to Andravis?
All of these tunnels look so similar.
Rid of that. Oops. Ah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Might not be there. Might be up here. Let's see how far that was. That was about 6 feet. So here's another 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is actually. Okay, I think this is where the ghouls attacked.
You're at a T intersection with narrow and twisting passages.
Yeah, that's definitely okay. We're back where the ghouls attacked. So I'll go back to exploration speed at this point. I'm sorry, combat speed at this point.
Okay. So go ahead and move 100 feet then.
And that was 15 there. So here's 20 total.
Yeah, that looks familiar.
This will take us up to that main corridor with the gusting wind. Oops, I didn't quite make 30 there. So that's about 30 feet. And this is where we
Yep.
heard the gusts of air.
Feel
The left.
the breeze. Yep. That's right. To the left. Yep.
Do we want to follow the gusts of air because it might link up with the bubbles, or do we want to go back to the bubbles the old school way?
I think follow the gust of air.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
Gandalf
might
did it,
indicate an
and it
exit.
worked out for
Yeah.
him.
So I think I said that was 30
But now
feet. So
you're
here's
heading into
50
here
total.
You're heading into a brand new
Oh, yeah.
area then.
Oh yeah. So we'll slow down.
Yeah.
We're going back to exploration speed. So I did 20 feet at exploration speed there.
All right. So since we're heading into a brand new area, let's go ahead and get the rest of the group put in position. So Higlak is right behind you.
And I'll let him actually get in front of me.
You're going to put Higlak in front of you. Okay.
Meat shield up front.
Maybe 6 feet in front of me.
Yep, exactly.
There
Grant, did I tell you that night that you were out and I played Higlak? I rolled 4 1s for Higlak. Granted,
Fortunately, only 2 of them were.
Yeah, 2 of them were damage rolls, but it was still. I was like, my goodness.
And
Olympia's-
that you hit. How many people did you nearly kill with a black?
So I hit 2 people, and then when what we did is to just re-roll to get the damage. I rolled another 1. I was like, my goodness. Here we go.
So long
I don't know if you
ago.
saw.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
Oh no, I was going to say along the snake eyes thing. I don't know if you saw in the Andravis versus the ghouls, but when the first ghoul hit me, 3 of his hits were snake eyes or were 1s.
Yeah.
Also on that one, like, yeah. Lots of ones in the last couple sessions. Go ahead, Grant.
So a long time ago, when I was playing World of Warcraft and the vanilla edition, before any of the expansions,
The vanilla edition.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what people call
or
it.
WoW Classic as it is known. And we were doing a particular raid that if you hit this item in the raid, that it would cause someone to be mind controlled.
Mm-hmm.
And so somebody, without telling the rest of the group, hit one of the hoodoo piles and mind controlled my character. And I was the principal DPS guy for the entire group, and I nearly wiped the whole group. I'm sitting there watching as my character is burning through all of my long cooldowns and just slaughtering the entire raid in the process. It was not fun from the perspective of just watching it and not being able to do anything.
I bet.
So they finally killed me.
You guys are now in position in the hallway with a stiff breeze.
Can we get a move me actually third and get a spear fighter? I guess I am a spear fighter now. I can stay there. It's fine. I'm feeling confident and low.
As long as you've got a spear, you'll be fine.
Big Black, lead the way.
All right. I will go ahead and move forward. We'll call that move 10 feet. And then, okay, that's the wall. I'll move another 10. And another 10. And it appears to be opening up into a wider cavern.
It is, yes.
Oh, the right hand
Opening up
side, I would
to a
say.
wider cavern
Or
that is getting deeper to the west.
The water is getting deeper.
Mm-hmm.
About how deep? Or can I tell?
Let's see. So here it's about 3 feet. Where you guys are, it's about waist high. So it's about 3.5 feet here at this first depth line, 4 feet at the second depth line,
oh, wow.
and then 4.5 feet at the third depth line.
Okay.
I would say stick to the right hand side and along the depth line we've already got. So I think that also will lead us towards the bubbles.
Okay.
Is that a rock over there?
Yeah.
Looks like a rock, yeah.
All right, Alex, how
So
does the air feel to me?
So the breeze is now not blowing on you. It's only in that tunnel that you've passed through. So there's no breeze here.
Okay.
Pressure differential?
Possibly some breeze coming from the surface, but it's not coming from this.
I mean, it could be another natural opening for the cavern, because caves do breathe. If you ever get the chance to visit Wind Cave in South Dakota, depending on the barometric pressure, wind will literally blow in and out of the cave. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Keep going to the right.
Yeah.
Well, sounds good to me. It's the right way to go. All right. And do I see, is this the end of the cavern or does it continue on?
No, you can tell that's not the end of the cavern. That's a smooth radius from your torchlight.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay.
And there's the bubbles, I think.
Yes, you now have, as you crest around the corner, and from this direction, you come bubbles. Let's pause there because of the bubbles. Let's get everyone in position.
Whoa.
Oh, Raymond, what are you doing, brother? Let's get everyone in position there before the bubbles blow up.
Looks like there's room for 2 up there, Raymond. You want to get in the front and form a...
Oh yeah,
line up there?
You guys are where you are.
Okay.
I think he would have
It
pushed
be what
forward
it be.
eagerly as soon as Siglat goes, "Oh, there's the bubbles." He would have gone, "Oh, where? I need
No,
to
I
see."
agree, but as soon as he said there's the bubbles was when we stopped.
It be what it be.
All right, so go ahead. I guess Higlak, you're in the lead, so make a surprise check for the party, please.
Okay. Let's see. Is that hear noise?
Is it a roll? You roll it. Just roll a d6.
Roll a d20. Do you want that private or public?
Roll a d6. It's a surprise roll. It's a 1d6 roll. On a 1 to 2, the party is surprised.
Woo!
Okay. Oh, unless, of course, what's happening has a surprise penalty, in which case you guys could be badly off. Okay, it does not have a surprise penalty. You hear some splashing in the water, and we're going to go ahead and go to initiative.
Is it splashing from the
I was
bubbles,
taking a
or is it
bath.
splashing from a different direction?
Splashing comes from the southwest.
From the southwest.
Mm-hmm.
From the deep water off to our left.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Toothy, you're up at 9.
He will delay.
Okay, Zaydana at 7. Skandara at 7.
Down in front of Sarah.
So, in a case like this where we were not surprised, is there an opportunity to declare casting, or still not because of the just dropping into initiative?
Absolutely, you could have declared casting, and that's my fault.
Yeah.
If you wanted to declare casting, go ahead.
So yeah, Zaydana moves in front of Heapsara and readies to attack any threat that appears.
Okay, great.
I think I'll be casting.
Skandara will point down the tunnel, and she'll just ready her bow and shoot anything that appears.
Okay, which tunnel?
This way.
Okay, got it. So she's readied her bow to shoot anything that appears. Okay, Tyrannius, did you want to cast? Did you want to declare
Yes.
casting? Okay, so you're casting. All right. Next up, Arya.
Arya, she is. Let me see. Right? No, that's Toothy. Oh, hold on. Where is she? Well, she's gonna ready to.
She's right
Okay.
behind
Yeah.
Tyrannus.
Yep. There she is. Okay. Yep. She's gonna ready to fire on any threat that appears. Towards, I guess, towards the southwest, because we have to declare direction. Is that right, Alex?
Just facing. You just have to have a character be facing.
Okay.
So you're
Well, she's facing southwest.
Got it. Yep. Okay. All right. When we get to 5, I have some initiative action, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. A massive carapace monstrosity comes lapping and scuttling through the water and descends upon Zaydana. However, it looks like Skandara and Arya get shot. Nope. They don't have line of sight on it. Well, actually, yes, they would have. Right there. Skandara has line of sight to shoot it.
And I think she missed.
All right. The arrow bounces off the thing's carapace. Okay. And it reaches Zaydana, who is ready. It is charging you.
So Arya didn't have a line of sight on it, right?
Never had line
Or
of
did
sight.
she?
So she still nope.
Never had line. Okay.
She still has her ready.
Okay.
But Zaydana,
Okay.
you are ready.
All right. Yep. And glaive two-handed, and I'm not including the charge penalty to its armor class in this roll. So
No, that's right. I handle that on my end. Yeah.
you handle that. Okay. Cool.
Nice. Okay. So as it scuttles into you,
that was a blind GM roll. Sorry about that.
Okay. Well, that was a great roll. I'll reveal it. You hit AC 11. Give me an extra D10 damage.
An extra. Let's say again.
An extra D10 because you're receiving a charge.
With a pole arm, yeah.
Okay. So you did a savage 10 points of damage to this giant crab as it descends upon you. Unfortunately, not quite enough to kill the crab. And so it is going to attack you with its pincers.
No.
I have 2 pincers. Okay, what is your AC, Zayadon?
10.
Wow. Okay. So let me add +2 for my charge. Bam.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I hit AC 11 for 12 points of damage on Zayadana, so she is at 1 hit point.
Oh.
And then second pincer. Misses. Okay.
All right.
All right. Sadly, another crab comes rushing out. And this one attacks Raymond. Okay, so Raymond. Crab attacking you.
Crab attack. Crab attack.
Misses you. And
Oh my goodness.
AC 9 to your 10. So it misses you. Okay. Woo!
That's brutality.
Brutality. Okay. So the crab bursts out of the water. Its pincers snap. They slam onto your plate mail armor, but it is not enough to penetrate. We have one more crab who comes rushing out of the water and attacks Andravis. Now, Andravis,
Oh.
you have a spear in hand. This is a very interesting special rule. So, Andravis, you have a spear in hand, and a creature is running at you from out of range. You have reach on it. It's a special case rule. It's the first round of combat. You are allowed to give up your action to hit it with your spear if you'd like,
Yes.
and you will get the extra damage since it's charging.
So I'll add a +2.
No, don't worry, but don't add the
Oh,
+2.
for charging. Oh, I added a +2. So ignore. I got AC 2 then.
All right. It unfortunately slides off its carapace, so it attacks you.
All right. I have AC 5.
Okay,
Not
AC
anymore.
4. And
Woo!
AC 0. Okay. So it seems surprised. It seems surprised by the spear thrust coming at it. It thought it had caught you off guard, and you managed to fend it off safely. It now goes to Andravis's turn.
Which I just used, so I'm not done. Right?
That's correct. All right. Now it goes to Kelsurius.
Is he hold on, is he Apsara? Oh, okay, that Andravis, Kelsurius. Okay, never mind.
Kelsurius will delay.
All right. While he is delaying, then
I would
I've got
suggest he Apsara, Staff, Ziadana.
Yeah.
all right. Are you sure you want Kelsurius to delay, or are you just saying that because your thing is lagging?
I'm saying that because my thing is like, I'm coming back in. Just give me a second.
That's right.
Brutality.
Kelsurius will move back into the tunnel here behind Toothy.
And that's it? Ready to attack or anything? Or
Yeah, and he will ready for anything that comes around that corner.
okay, what weapon does he have right now?
He's got a short sword. He's
You're
carrying
ready.
a
He's got
lantern.
a crossbow, staff, and a throwing dagger.
Okay, so he'll have his dagger because he's got the lantern in his other hand.
Dagger. Okay, got it. All right. Well, his decision to retreat probably saved his life because a fourth giant crab emerges from the water, and with Kelsurius having fallen back, it goes to Toothy. However, Kelsurius, if you'd like, you can throw your dagger at it as it comes in.
Okay, yep, he'll do that.
Is Arya maybe in line of sight of that as well?
Arya is definitely in
Yeah.
line of sight of that one, so she can take an arrow shot against it as well. So go ahead.
All right. Let's go. Oh, wow. That's a nice roll.
There you go.
Oh! Is it enough? Is it enough?
It didn't show up on my end. All right, there it is. AC 10 hits for 4. Yes, you did. You definitely got a direct hit on it. So good job.
Just feel serious.
All right.
That wasn't Kelsiris,
Arya.
that was Arya. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
Arya just
Kelsiris.
missed.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome, Kelsiris. Wow. All right. So Kelsiris's dagger finds a weak point in the chitin, and the dagger quivers in the creature's soft, edible flesh within. But it is not enough to kill it, and the pincers open up on poor Toothy.
Ooh. Jesus.
Toothy takes 4 points of damage from the initial attack, reducing him down to 6. And then second one.
Ooh.
And he takes 4 more, reducing him down to 2. Wow, that could have gone much worse. All right, so
Yep.
Toothy is grabbed on both legs. He screams in pain as all right, the giant crab has successfully attacked the same target with both pincers and the same attack routine, so it immediately rends the target. So he has grabbed you with each claw, and he gets to do a special rend damage to you.
No.
For 7 more points, Toothy is torn apart. Ah, he's at -5.
Oh,
Now,
Does
did that actually mean he's torn apart, or is this
he's in mortal
what's that
superposition.
flavor?
He's in mortal superposition, yes.
so he's both dead and alive at the same time.
So now it has to move forward,
Yeah.
and it will cleave with its claw, and it's going to move forward and cleave onto Kelsiris, who hurt it. But it misses.
You know,
Okay.
I'm wondering it. I'm pretty sure. Part of me really wonders if in real life that's how it works. Like people are in like mortal superposition until a conscious agent, comes on them or something.
Entirely possible. But for now, we must focus on High Apsara, whose action is up.
She will, I think, use the staff on Zeadana.
Yeah, stop on Dayadana. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's. Oh, all right.
Dude, roll it.
Yeah, I'll roll it. Oh, 1d6 plus 1.
All right. Nice.
All right.
Zeadana healed up to 6 hit points. Okay.
Nice.
Agalor in the back.
Can you get up there to engage?
So he has 60-foot move in plate armor, and you guys are at half speed in the water. So he can move 30 feet if he runs. Oh, he can't get there. But he can at least begin to move in the general direction.
So all right, so he could move. He can move half speed, which is 30.
Yeah. So he can that's 20. And then at that point, he's, he can pass through because you only have 2 people in the corridor. So you could get up to there, I guess.
He wants to get up there and
Can he
engage.
charge it, or is that not a straight path?
Actually, I guess he could charge it because there's one right there, and he could just charge straight forward. Yeah, so he could charge it. Sure.
Okay, then he's
Kind
going
of
to
a
do
slow
that.
motion charge through the water.
A slog, a quick slog.
It's a slog. Yes.
All right.
So go ahead and attack.
So he will do that with a +2.
Yep.
That's probably not going to do it.
Not enough. Nope. Bounces off its carapace. Okay. Higlak.
All right, Alex, is there a minimum range on a charge?
20 feet.
20 feet.
All right, so I am going to go berserk.
Okay.
And attack this crab in front of me.
All right. You begin frothing at the mouth, screaming with blood fury. Your eyes almost seem to glow with your hatred, and you attack. All right. So you can't charge. It's too close, but you get +2 to hit. So
See what that does.
87. And Is that enough? That is enough. You have hit it for how much?
11 points.
Savage. Okay, so your mighty blow comes straight down into the center point of its carapace, which cracks like an egg. The yolky interior of the crab spills into the water. You step forward 5 and cleave.
All right. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh
No.
Let's see. All right, let's see. 1 to 3, it hits Andravas. 4 to 6, it hits Raymond. Raymond, all right, roll damage on Raven, please. Looks like your damage is 1d6 plus 6, Higlak. Oh, but you're Berserk, so 1d6 plus 8, actually. No, Berserk is plus 2 to hit, not plus 2 to damage, right? So 1d6 plus 6.
Oh my god.
Only damage I've taken down here is from Higlak. 3 times.
So
I mean, he is a berserker with dark spirits possessing him. These things happen. At least he
was
doesn't
that
have a
plus
sword
again,
that drains
Alex?
your soul if he kills you. D6 plus 6.
Plus 6. At least I rolled low.
All right, so Raymond, you take 8 and are dropped to 13 as your friend cuts into you.
Oh man, what is up? And it's only
Andravas
well,
goes
I suppose if anybody in the party is gonna get hit, it might as well be me. I suppose because I can at least take one.
Yeah. All right, Raymond, you're up now. Do you want to counterattack your insane friend Higlak, or do you want to deal with him?
Oh no, I'll focus on the crab. Oh my gosh! All right, let's. Hey, Glad, control yourself. Nothing.
AC 0.
Okay. So unfortunately, your hammer just bounces, or your mace just bounces off its carapace. Estria Dracon is up.
All right, what? She is back here.
Yeah, it's way in the back.
Yes,
but she has a
stand-
spear, right? Oh no, never mind. She's a paladin. I don't know if she does.
No,
No,
she has a
yeah,
spear. It's just it broke.
She has a spear. Yeah. Yeah.
It
So she.
broke.
Yeah. So she will. There's space for her to advance there.
Yeah,
On
there's
the
no
south.
longer any space for her to advance other than to here. Basically, she can get to there.
Right. Yeah. So that's what she'll do.
Yeah.
And
All right, am I
she'll
am I
ready.
correct in remembering that her spear broke, or
No, you're right. It did. Her spear did break. Yes.
I know it
She
broke at
can't
one point, but I don't remember if it broke last session because we did. If it broke
Actually-
between going topside and we replaced,
We
it,
replaced.
We replaced it.
top.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
we
right,
did.
So
We
then
did.
In that case,
You know,
all right. So in
yeah.
that case, she can attack. Go ahead.
Yeah, we did replace it. It broke on the first night we were in there. So melee roll. Nothing.
Okay. Tragic. All right, Tyrenius, you're up.
Okay, it's time for Mage Missile. So here we go. Is it going to roll? No, I guess that doesn't roll.
Hits. So D4 plus 1 damage.
So 3 points.
Okay. All right. Shards spray
Zap.
off of the carapace as your miniature lightning bolt slams into it. Okay. Next round.
You give him the finger.
Snarl at him.
Okay,
He's-
Agalor is up.
Is it? Kelsaris is declaring
No.
withdrawal.
Got it. Good idea, Kelsorius. Okay. So Agalor and Kelsorius are up, so Kelsorius can go ahead and get out of there if you'd like.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Agalor is going to squeeze forward a bit more and try to get in front of Tyrenius and engage the crab and then attack it.
Excellent.
Err on the side of caution, Tyranius.
Again, not very good.
Not quite. Okay. Toothy is unfortunately incapacitated. So it goes to, oh, it doesn't matter because I have a crab at 5. So he goes before you because there are fewer of him. All right. So the crab is going to attempt to rend and tear apart Zeadana. Attacks.
What? Oh, okay. Attacks.
All right, hits AC 3, hits AC -5. Zeadana's fast movements and Exquisitrix war dress have shielded her from the assaults. Okay, now it goes to Tyranius.
All right. So can I move? I haven't been
You
engaged yet.
can, but only a very short distance. So you can move at half speed. So your combat speed's 40 feet, 20 feet, and then 10 feet because you're in the water.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to move 10 feet back out of the way while also firing another mage missile at it.
Works for me.
So we'll roll again. All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's
Nice.
clutch.
Damn. Okay, your mage missile slams into the carapace, and the smell of just needs some butter to go with the delicious crab that you just baked with your little bolt of lightning. Nice. Okay,
And some Old Bay seasoning. Don't forget the Old Bay.
that's right. Higlak. In a
Higlak
blood-mad
will
fury.
attack the crab.
All right, Higlak
You hope.
attacks Raymond again. The cleric must die.
See, this is my
Oh,
cowardly
man.
way here. If I had known it was going to die, I would have gone forward instead of hiding backwards. But I scrabbled away and then I fired my missile at it.
All right, so Higlak.
9 points
you
on the
have-
crab in front of me.
You
Not
do massive
Raymond.
damage to the crab, which twists in writhe and agony from the shattering blow you've delivered to a shell, but it remains in the fight. Okay, Skandara is up.
I think she can scooch this way a little bit and get line of sight on the crab.
Okay,
And so she'll shoot into melee and try to
-4. All right.
Finish him.
Oh,
No. Okay, Raymond.
All right, Raymond is going to crack its shell. Let's go.
Do it.
Damn.
All right.
Oh,
Raymond.
well, two. I was
Raymond's,
tempted.
Mace slams down, but it doesn't crack the shell. He's distracted by his anger at Higlak. Zeadana is up.
All right, Z. Let's go.
That's a good hit.
ooh.
Okay. Zeadana brings her glaive down in a sweeping blow that slices off the 2 pincers, and the thing fumbles around in the water and dies. And so she can now cleave.
Leave. Let's go, Z. Oh,
Tragically, she failed.
so many great numbers around that one.
Yep. Arya is up now.
Okay. She will move forward, and I guess that's as far as she can go, right?
Let's see. She's got 90 feet normally, so she can move 15 feet right now in combat speed. So not very far.
Hold on. 15. Well, it would be where Toothy is, it looks like, but I can't
Yeah,
move
she
there.
can move to Toothy's body. Here, I can put you on top of Toothy. There you go.
Okay, cool. And she will attempt. Well, actually, no, because that guy's in melee. Hold on, let me just make sure. Does she have?
She does not have.
She does not have precision. Yeah, she doesn't. So, she'll ready to fire on any new threats that appear.
Very good. Andravis. Spear.
I suggest that I delay just in case I kill the thing, so Hapsar can go first to try to revive Toothy before combat ends. Is that too gamist?
I mean, it's fine.
Or-
I mean, the round would end, so it's fine. So you can go revive Toothy, sure. Okay.
And-
well, no, I mean not. Yeah, so I'd want to act after Hyapsara, basically.
I understood. Yep.
And
You're just
And-
taking the risk at the creatures. Oh yeah, but you can see it. Yeah, you're fine. That's fine.
Or that there's more
So,
creatures that may
Destria?
charge and all that kind of stuff.
so one other thing that we can do is, because Destria has not yet acted, she could delay and act with Hyapsara and add her lay on hands to get an additional +1 on the roll.
Oh, you can't do that in combat. Every action in combat is always individual. There's no simultaneous. So you could wait and do that after the fight if you'd like, but not in the middle of combat.
There's more penalties for after combat. Is that correct?
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's save Toothy. Well, superposition.
Hyapsara moves over to save Toothy, and Andravas, go ahead and take your attack on the crab.
Oh man.
Didn't need to delay anyway.
All right. Destria, did you have you can't get there, so it doesn't matter that much. I guess you could move up to there. Right.
Yeah, and I can't help with the healing, so in order for it to be the round, so she's gonna ready to attack any threats
Yep.
that come within melee range of her. She's not gonna throw her spear. So
Yep. All right. So I will go ahead and attack Raymond with my pincer. Pincer 1. Oh, let's see. What does that hit?
Oh,
It's AC 6. Not enough.
not enough.
2.
Nice.
oh no.
Oh.
AC 10 for
Yeah.
7.
And then
He's-
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty bad.
So you managed to fend off one of the pincers with your shield, preventing you from being rended apart, but the other pincer does get a vicious blow on you. Let's now turn our attentions to poor Toothy, who is at -5 out of 10,
10.
and see how he does. So he is a thief. No, he's an assassin, so he's got D6 hit points. So he gets
Yep.
+2 on the roll. What level healer is on him?
2.
Level 2 healer, so +4 on the roll. Yep. Okay.
She can use-
Constitution 10, so no bonus. Okay. Not wearing a heavy helm. Hit points are negative value from up to 1. Nope, so he's at negative value, -5. Okay, so -1. Her horsetail
Yes.
+1, and treatment timing 1 round. So you're at +3. D20 +3, Toothy.
Put the +3 in the roll, so it should reflect.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Nice roll. 21. All right, and D6. Two. Okay. So, Toothy, your calf aches where it was almost chewed through. You cannot force march unless mounted. You are at 1 hit point, and you need 1 night of bed rest or magic healing.
That is not. I'll take it.
Yeah, that could have gone way, way worse.
My goodness. Yeah.
Okay.
It only looked like you were torn limb from limb.
Yeah.
It's like your
Yeah.
cord is just a deep bruise.
It's only a flesh wound. Okay. So last round of the combat, hopefully. We'll see. Might party wipe you with my crab at this level. We'll see. All right. Kelsurius is up at 8.
Delay.
Agalor at 7.
He's
Okay,
going to
Raymond,
delay.
6.
Raymond will bring the hammer down.
Do it, Raymond.
Finish him.
Oh, there we go.
Finally.
Finally. All right. Kills him. Bam.
Right, that's the show.
Okay, silence falls over the battlefield, other than the bewildered groans of Toothy, who can't believe he's alive. He
We had a bad case of the crabs, but we overcame it.
Oh. Newton, I think you're getting confused between your bard and your grim priest, man.
All right.
Newton was playing a bard in my pirates game. It's the role he was born to play, a bard pirate with intimidation and 18 charisma. So
Rolled. Born to play.
yeah. Yes. They basically their pirating strategy is they sail next to enemy vessels and Newton says, "Lower your flags and surrender," and then rolls double sixes and they surrender. They're like, you seem really scary. So. All right. The battle has ended. What do you guys want to do?
Raymond, want any patching before we press on?
Yes, I'm down to 6 hit points. I haven't been at 6 hit points since first level.
Okay, so then we'll use the staff. We'll use the staff on Raymond and on Toothy.
Okay, let's start with Toothy since she's next to him. So D6 plus 1.
You knocked him upside the head with the staff.
Nice. All right. So he's up to 7 hit points. And he feels a lot better. So he's back in action, ready to act. Okay. And then Hives.
He still needs a night of bed rest, doesn't think so? Raymond, want me to roll it for you?
He does not need a night of bed rest. It was bed rest or magic, and he just got magic.
Oh.
Toothy's
Okay. So,
that superposition. So 3 points. Okay, cool.
You're up to 9.
Yep. All right.
All right. Do we have any spell casting you'd like to use?
Let me see. I think I used 1 cure light on somebody, if I remember.
You can use it on yourself
Yeah,
after
if you-
Hicklack hit you.
yeah, if you look at the session 34, what I've started to do is track everybody's spells that they've. So actually, Raymond, I only had you using the Holy Circle sustained in last session.
Holy Circle sustained. Okay, so I haven't. Okay, yep, I remember that one. Okay, yep. So I do have. I have my first levels then.
Yeah, so you do.
Does anybody else need anything before I cast it?
Well, I would say, like, why don't we're so close to the exit. Why don't we just head for the exit and do
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do the rest up top.
Okay.
I mean, unless everybody else thinks is that needless risk or
well, there's still the bubbles mystery, and so I don't know if Hicklack wants. I'm sorry, if Raymond wants to heal him, cast 1 on himself just in case there's trouble. But,
well, actually, I thought the crabs were the source of the bubbles.
Nope, the bubbles.
No, the bubbles are up here.
Bubbles are up here, and they continue bubbling.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll yeah, just to be safe.
I'll cast on yourself.
One. Yeah.
All right.
It may be bubble trouble.
Okay. So you're casting Cure Light Wounds on yourself?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in
brings you up to
case.
15.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. What would you like to do now, gentlemen?
And Destria can also heal you 2 points with lay on hands.
No, I have Destria lay on hands on Zeadana.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll bring Zeadana up to 8.
Yep, she's at 8. And does Zeadana have any of her spells left?
Yes, Zeadana. So she cast 1 level 1, and she cast an illumination and a spiritual weapon. So she has a level 1 Cure Light Wounds that she can cast on herself, right?
Yes, on herself. Yeah. All right. Go.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yep. That sounds good.
That's a nice chart, Sean.
Yeah. Very good.
I like it.
Okay.
I'll roll that.
Nice. All right. So she's now up to 13. She's back
Oh,
to full.
you already got
She's full now. Boom.
Okay. Great. The divine light of Iana fills her body. By the grace of the goddess of war, she's ready for battle once again.
Woo!
Now it is time to confront what you've been putting off for 3 sessions.
The Paparas.
Somebody poke a spear in them before you just walk into them. Maybe
It's some dude who was. It's some
Are we
dude
talking
that
about how-
comes down here for snorkeling.
I imagine
try
him
naturalism on him, right?
Yeah.
From,
Alright.
from behind the shield wall, if you like. But
All right. So, Tyrannius, I want you to come
oops.
up here
I think so.
and natural him. Keeps putting you through the walls. Okay.
I would do my
Yeah,
best.
I definitely want a little assistance before I poke at this. And yeah,
All right. I will make a proficiency throw.
All right.
Proficiency
Woohoo!
throw. Oh,
Very proficient today.
Yes. So you notice that the water temperature here is somewhat warmer than elsewhere, and it occurs to you there might be, well, from your understanding, certain places in the earth are connected to the elemental sphere of fire, and so they sort of get heated by this connection, and then they bubble up from the earth, and it can create, geysers of warmth.
Okay, so this seems like a natural phenomenon. There's
Yes.
nothing to fear.
This is kind of like that. I'm forgetting the right term, but there's the pinnacles of evil and the what have you. But this is the elemental version, the fire elemental version of that.
It isn't necessarily. It is possible that large type geyser vents could become that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just explaining that in their naturalistic explanation of how such things matter, because they don't understand the Earth is round and has a hot core, right? Like to them, it's the Earth is connected to the elemental sphere of fire, and so fire from the elemental sphere is heating up the Earth and causing the water here to bubble.
okay. Alex, at this range, how hot does it feel being that I'm waist deep in water?
Where you are now, it's about the temperature of urine.
Okay.
body temperature.
What you're saying is I could relieve myself and no one would know.
Correct.
I'm going to
I just did.
slowly approach, constantly trying to decide if the temperature is getting way, way hot. Having been to Yellowstone many times, I know not to step into thermal vents lately.
All right, so you're approaching. It's getting gradually warmer, but it isn't extremely warm. It's approaching the temperature of the hot pools in the RN baths.
All right. Does the ground feel crumbly or brittle at all to me?
No, it doesn't. There's a little bit of movement and churning down there, but it doesn't particularly feel like it's about to collapse into a portal into elemental fire or something like that. No.
Okay. Well, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and push through. See what happens.
Okay. So at some point, you must have walked over the geyser because it sort of got a little warmer, and now it's getting cooler again.
Okay. I signal back to everybody. You won't die. Let's go.
All right, I think we've cleared the fetid pit. We can go back.
Good job. Good job. The giant crab behind the evil all along.
And then we take a left here, and it's a straight shot back to the
Okay, cool.
stalagmites.
Yeah.
Time to do some laundry.
Sorry, Alex.
Seriously.
I moved at the same time you did. My bad.
All good. Okay. You guys have emerged from the fetid pit. It is 1:40 in the afternoon.
All right.
When you
I'm still
emerge
down below, but
covered-
it doesn't matter.
I don't see you anywhere. Oh, there you are, Higlak. Yes. Okay. So you emerge covered with mud, and from the waist up and from the waist down, you're wet with strange cave vegetation here and there caught on your trousers and tunics. Your boots are sodden. Your flesh has that wrinkly, disgusting texture that it gets when it's too wet.
I'm just gonna ask: are all the zombies up here something we're about to fight, or is this, or are those left over from earlier?
Oh, I'm sorry. I positioned you in a place where you could just see where I stack monsters.
I figured as much. No worries.
I saw you closely investigating them.
Okay, so now we can do some rest and healing, and then I think Andravis can get us back to the surface area of where the tree roots are. Maybe we can investigate it from the top.
All right. Andravis, I will require a navigation check from that for you. See if you can figure it out.
Is that 1d20?
It's 1d20 and you have +4 because you have pathfinding as an explorer. Andravis leads you all back into the forest, attempting to dead reckon based on the map from the bottom area. The forest here is rich with cedar, oak, and yew trees. Here in particular, it's a heavily shadowed dale with a lot of wild ash and twisted oak. The oak looks like at one point it had been very carefully tended to, which tends to create a strange effect when the oak is then left untended for many years. I'll show you a picture of what that looked like. Tyrannius, you can actually do a naturalism check actually to, and I'll tell you specifically what's happening here.
Okay. All right, I passed that.
Let's see, what would be the place to put it? In-game discussion. All right, so Tyrannius, you recognize the technique that was done here is called pollarding, and it's when you cut away all of the continuously cut away the lower branches of an oak, and the oak keeps trying to grow new branches, and then you keep pollarding them away. So it tends to make the trunks very thick and twisted, and it creates a trail-like area beneath the oak, and then the canopy is quite large and weird, and that's the effect on all of these weird oaks here. It's commonly done by the elves in the practice of agroforestry. Probably was also done by others who once controlled this area.
Well, it looks like that would be very creepy at night with a bunch of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could see how the trees would get angry.
Some more pictures of pollarded oaks for you.
Yeah, I would get all aggro too if someone did that to me.
So this is what you're looking at, these type of trees. A dense grove of them all in this area.
And these are oaks.
Oaks, yeah. Yeah, and because they're pollarded, they're quite hard to cut down, as you can see the massive size of the trunks.
Suppose we can search the area to see if we can find any entrance.
And these trees are in the area where we see the roots underground.
You think so, yes. I mean, it's difficult to tell because you're trying to dead reckon through a forest, but you believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a very good explorer. I'm sure they are.
All right. So if you'd like to...
Destria will focus on detecting evil just to see if these trees on the top side radiate as evil.
She does not detect evil from the trees, no.
Okay.
You said you guys want to try and search for a secret entrance or some such?
Yeah.
Okay. So, your party's movement in plate. Okay. Searching for specific. Or does anyone in the party have tracking?
I believe I do.
Somebody does, I think.
Yeah, if Androvis doesn't have it,
Yes.
then
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. Does anybody have land surveying?
I have that as well.
Okay, great. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Okay. So, Jonathan, I'd like you to make a private GM roll, or a blind GM roll, rather, for your searching throw as you attempt to find some sort of hidden entrance.
All right, 1d20.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't add any modifiers.
I've modified it all in my head, so you just need to make the roll.
Yeah, I didn't put any on there. So
Yeah.
it has been rolled.
Oh, it hasn't shown up in my end yet.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. So you spend about an hour searching. And then it happens.
No, don't say it ain't so. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Yep. Bad things.
time to make lemonade out of lemons.
All right. So, all right. So, interesting. Interesting.
Interessant.
Interessant, in fact, yes. Encounter distance is going to be.
Shout out to all the ACKS fans from France or French-speaking Canada.
Okay. So, Jonathan, go ahead and make a surprise check for the party, please.
We are very aware.
Very good roll.
Okay. All right. So as you are searching through this area of strange and twisted trees, there's a sudden clatter of what sounds like breaking branches, and you see a group of 3 figures. They stand about 4 feet tall, and they look like gnarled, nasty old men with overlarge heads, clad in rough clothing and leather. They are about 60 feet away from you. I'll drop a picture into the Discord so you can see what they look like.
This is what dwarves look like. What?
I wonder if they're like those Nixies, Pixies, or whatever they're the really cranky kind are. Boxies. I think what
Brownies.
their name is. What is it?
Brownies.
Okay, I just
Krampus.
posted what they look like.
Oh my.
They don't look nice.
There are 3 of them.
I doubt these guys are lawful.
Okay. They
Anything with red eyes is not, right?
right. So they snarl at you, and it says, "You'd best be gone from these woods if you know what's good for you."
Who are you?
You going to step forward and talk, Raymond?
Yeah, yeah, why not? Who are you, sir?
All right. So you're attempting diplomacy. Roll 2d6 and add your charisma and diplomacy bonus if you have any.
I don't have diplomacy, but I do have the charisma.
Okay.
I got the... Identify yourselves in the name of Eminem. Who are you?
All right. So they put their hands on the weapons at their hips, which look like long, nasty hooked swords and machetes. And they say, I'm giving you one more warning. Skedaddle from our woods or pay the price for it.
Are these here your trees?
This is our area of forest, and you'd best be getting away from it now.
Well, we don't mean to cut down any trees or anything like that.
I'm hearing a lot of talking, and I'm not seeing any walking.
You mentioned a price. Is there a price?
He draws his weapon. You're about to learn it. Last warning, walk away.
Aguilar's looking behind and to the sides to see if we're being flanked while we're being distracted by these guys.
You are not, no. Not that you see anyway.
I mean, it's not like we can...
10, 9, 8, 7,
All right.
6.
Boglack draws his blade and licks it
Yeah.
and says, game on.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Looks like we're
Let's
doing
go.
a fight.
Hold on. Before you roll initiative, please. I need to take a look at something here. I'm jumping around. I just got to take a look at my spell list.
How far away are they?
60 feet.
So Raymond, you have
Okay.
one level 1 and one level 2 remaining.
I'm casting.
Oh, that's right, because I cast that one spiritual weapon, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm casting. I just have to figure out whether I'm casting one or the other real quick. Let me see.
We got a lot of folks on top of each other.
Oh, it's weird. I don't know why you're
I can't tell where the guys are, actually.
No.
Oh,
there you are. Okay. Yeah.
And they
Oh,
restacked.
Here. Oh, they stacked you guys on each other. Okay. So
okay. Yep, I'm casting.
all right, so Raymond is casting something. Okay, very good.
I think Tyrannus said he's casting too. I think. Is that right, Willie?
I heard that.
Did I hear that?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
He's erring on the side of caution.
These guys are a little bit further back than that. Okay, so they're about
So
60
Raymond's
those
probably up
guys.
next to me since we were both addressing them.
Yep. So Raymond and you are near the front, like that, and then the rest of the group. It's kind of you're all searching around, so kind of in
Sure, Zelicus is with me. He missed me.
Zelicus is with you. Okay. I doubt Usman is up in the front.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, hey, we're on the high ground.
Okay.
Is that right?
So, yeah, you're on
Are we
high
on-
ground. Yeah.
We're on the high ground. Okay, cool.
It's over, jackasses. We have the high ground.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I'm hitting the initiative, and we start off Okay. So, Andravis, you're up first. So you
I'll
have
put an
drawn
arrow
on
in one of
them.
them.
One of them has drawn an arrow. So you're all right. So you're just going at it. Okay, Andravis.
I think we're going at it. I think it's game on. I mean,
Okay.
Higlak was licking his sword. I mean, what's
Yep. Yeah.
These guys have red eyes. They're clearly
They've
bad.
got red eyes.
That's right. Oh my goodness, and I whiffed.
Okay. Okay. So next up then is Toothy Terreno.
Toothy is going to move to the left and take cover.
Good choice.
Bushes.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what the heck.
Toothy
I can't figure it out.
was Toothy. Toothy must have a good dental plan.
Arya.
No, that's Kandara. Arya, right there. Okay, Arya is gonna move up, and she's gonna move just in front of or right beside Andravis there, and fire on those guys.
She can't move directly through them. There's too many people in the way, but she could go over to here and then
Oh, that's fine.
over there.
Yeah.
All right. So you're up.
Okay. Move that guy. The Destria. Hold on. I've got to open her character sheet again, it looks like. Okay, there it is. Boom. And fire.
Yes.
No.
All right. Kelsurius.
Elsurius is going to move to the rear and ready with a dart for anything that comes attacking us from the rear.
Okay, got it. Higlak.
All right. What's my charge range, Alex?
Out here in the woods, 270 feet times 1/2, so 135 feet. So you're in charge range if you want to charge them.
Wait.
Okay. What am I waiting on?
Well, I'm casting, but I don't know. You don't know what I'm doing, so
I mean,
yeah.
he
Go
can
ahead.
see you. He can see you casting. Remember, you're on the
Okay.
high ground, so you're running down towards them.
Okay, and so I can see him casting and thinking that he's about to unleash the
Something.
pain on it. I'll go ahead and attack with a short bow then.
Okay, so Higlak has his short bow out and he shoots. Okay, go ahead, Higlak.
Oh,
Nice one.
first blood.
Okay, so
And Travis glances over at
Nice
Higlak and says,
hit.
"Oh, that's how you shoot a bow."
Oh, geez. All right, go ahead and make a roll for damage, please.
It rolled damage 7.
Okay, good hit. The arrow thuds into the creature, which screams, "You'll pay for that!" Okay, Raymond. They're
All
pretty
right.
annoyed they rolled this badly on initiative here. Sucks to be them.
Yeah. So Holy Blessing goes off. So spell fills caster and up to 30 allied recipients within 15 feet.
Okay.
With courage and hope. Each blessed recipient gains a bonus of +1 to attack throws, +1 armor class, +1 to morale, +1
Great.
saving throws against magical fear.
Awesome. All right. So the divine power of Aminar fills the air and you feel blessed and empowered. Destria is up.
So you guys have an extra +1 to attack and +1 AC. And henchmen have a +1 to morale. Which for some of them might be a big deal, actually. So.
Okay.
You're
Higlak.
Destry, aren't you, Newton?
Oh, sorry, not that.
Oh,
Zaydana.
sorry, that was Zaydana.
Zaydana.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Zaydana.
All right. So we're on the high ground. They're coming down, or they're up there. And really, that's the only way. All right. She's gonna start making her way down. Let me see here. Actually, there's too many people in the way. She's gonna ready. She's gonna ready to. Well, actually, no, I can't ready a move action. So she has to move. Okay, so she's just gonna move towards Higlak right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
She moves to Higlak, and then ready
Yep.
to attack anything that comes near.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Isk the Terrier. Okay, so Toothy acted, but he didn't give any orders to Isk. So
Scavenus.
Oh, it's Scavenus.
Scavenus.
You're right. So Scavenus hasn't gone yet. So Isk is just waiting until he gets orders. Destria?
Destria is going to. Yeah, Destria is going to move towards. Going to go up next to Zaydana and also ready to attack folks that get within range. Within melee range.
Okay, go ahead and move her to do that. Herman the dog also hasn't gotten orders. He's chilling. Scandara.
I think Skandara is in
Move
charge of
anybody.
Herman.
Hold on, why can't
So
I
Scandara-
move anybody?
I'm not sure. Are you in move? Have you got yourself in the right place? You have to have the little head clicked and then the target on the top.
Okay, there. Yeah, I had the wrong thing selected. All right.
I do that all the time. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So Skandara will tell Herman to guard me, and then she'll move up a little bit so she can get in bow
Herman is a hunting
range.
dog, and Herman is a hunting dog. He does not know how to guard. He knows attack.
Oh, then she'll just say hold.
Okay. All right.
And so she'll advance a little bit, and then she'll shoot at the wounded one.
Okay.
Oh, and +1 for the bless, right?
Mm-hmm.
EC4.
AC4 is a hit. Does 2 points. Okay. So the strange, twisted old man takes a blow to the shoulder. Blood leaks out. Okay. It goes to Zelicus, the dog.
And I failed to give Zelicus instructions on my turn, so Zelicus doesn't have instructions.
Okay.
His shoulder got chipped.
All right. So now we go to 2, which is I have some of them. So they're not bugbears. I'm not telling you what they are. I purposefully have misled you. Okay, so this one is first, and he. All right.
Whoa!
Oops.
The hell is that?
Little bigger than I was expecting. So he screams some sort of hellish scream, and he seems to double in size. He now stands 8 feet tall or so, and he laughs mockingly at you and begins to stride forward towards you, thinking how funny it is that you think you have the high ground. All right. Then his friend does the same.
And are they armed? They're armed with swords, not spears, correct?
Yeah, wicked twisted swords. Yes.
Wicked. And did the wicked twisted swords also increase in size to match their new size?
Mm-hmm. As did their clothes.
So are these considered the next level of size target?
Yeah, they're now large. They're large creatures. Okay, your war dog is up. It also hasn't been given orders, so waiting. Castinus is up. Hyapsara is up.
Okay. Castinus will move to the other side of Higlak and give an order to the war dog to move with him and guard him.
So go ahead and do that.
Unless
I'm trying to get over on the other side of that tree.
All right, got it. Move
And
yourself.
so that would, Alex, would you consider that 2 move actions?
No, it's just one. You have you move pretty fast outdoors.
Okay. So then Cassinus could also take a shot with his crossbow, I guess is
Yes.
move, tell the dog to guard, and shoot crossbow.
Yes. All right, the crossbow bolt goes well. Okay, so the last of the creatures comes
Well, hang on.
striding forward after having turned into giant size.
I think we've skipped Agalor and Scavenus.
Agalor and Scavenus were at 2, yes. So go ahead.
So Agalor would fire his bow.
Okay.
So it hits AC 5. Will that hit one of them?
It will. Which one do you want to hit?
We're going to go for...
One that has the chip on the shoulder.
Sure. Well, let's see. Which one is that? One of the 2 right in front here. So let's say this guy.
That one. All right. The arrow thuds into him. Quivers on its enlarged body. It groans in pain. Okay.
Scavenus
Scavenus?
will
Yep.
Scavenus will move over behind the war dog. So like next to so he'll move. He was over there next to Higlak. So he's moving with Cassinus behind the war dog, and then he'll fire. He can't move and fire the arbalast, can he? Right? He has to remain stationary.
Let's see. So the rule for that in ACKS is that arbalist and crossbow are slow, which means that weapon cannot be fired on consecutive combat rounds unless they can.
Okay, so he could.
So you can fire now, but then you have to stay stationary next turn.
Right. Okay. So that's why. Okay. So that's what he'll do. So he moves over there and he fires at one of the ones that has not been hit yet.
Okay.
If there is such a thing.
All right. So he hits with the arbalist, and the arrow thuds into one of the creatures, one of these twisted fairies. Okay. Let's see. Looks like Tyrannius is up, and Uthman Bar Jaba.
All right. So let's see. Where's Uthman?
Uthman is right here.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Tyrannius right here.
And do you want to wait on Uthman, or do you want to go ahead and...
I'm going to... well, I think the only legal target for me would be this guy over here on the right. I'm going to use my hypnotic sigil.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to make I don't think it'll be wide enough. It's a cone, right? So I don't know if it'll grow, like if I can cover more than one. But everyone that falls under it's going to have to make a saving throw.
Oh, okay. So you're casting Hypnotic Sigil.
Yep.
Got it. And
So if I measure it out this way, actually I should do a cone.
all right. So all right. So first, the range is 90 feet. So so you can do the cone at a point within 90 feet. That's 60 feet long and 30 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
So you have yeah.
Can I cast it sideways then? I thought I had to cast it in a linear line straight out for me.
No. No, so there you go.
Sweet. Perfect.
Yep.
Let's angle it.
My
Pretend like it's angled.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't hit him.
Cast this.
Okay. So
Yep.
they must make a paralysis saving throw. Okay, so all three can be affected, no problem. All right. Let's see. I need 11s or higher to succeed. Okay. First guy on the left, my left. Succeeds. Middle guy. Fail.
Oh,
Fail.
Okay, so the one in the middle is now mesmerized. Okay.
and I can concentrate and maintain this from round to round.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Do they have to make a roll each time, each roll, or is it just once and that's it?
I don't know if it says that in the description that I have.
So the way it works is that mesmerized creature cannot attack, cast spells, move, speak, or take any other action. It can still defend itself, and it lasts as long as the spellcaster maintains concentration or until dispelled. So that guy is basically out of the fight until Tyrannus stops concentrating.
Okay. So the other ones don't have to resave every round.
No, they don't have to resave every round, but he doesn't get to save. So you just basically can concentrate and keep him enthralled in the pattern.
Okay.
If you want. I mean, obviously you don't have to do that, but taking out one of the creatures is a pretty good plan.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Okay, brilliant. Then we go to initiative on the next round.
Movement is going to go ahead and move up and plug the gap here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Zayadana is casting.
Okay.
And Hyaspera is casting.
Okay.
And Uthman went into full defense, plugging that line.
All right. So looks like Skandara is up with 8.
All right.
she's fast.
He's going to try. Is the wounded one the one that's hypnotized, or the one that Higlak shot?
All three are wounded.
The one that Higlak shot. She wants to shoot that one.
That's the hypnotized one.
Oh, okay. Then shoot the one on the left instead. Well, let's do left.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, and she gets a +1.
Mm-hmm.
2 points
Okay.
against AC 9.
She gets a good hit. The arrow thuds into the creature, which screams in rage and fury. Okay, Augalor.
I'm sorry. That's me. I pressed escape by mistake and all my character sheets closed on me.
Yeah.
I love when that happens.
Frustrating.
It would be cool if they had an option to put character sheets in a different, allow us to move it to a different window.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. So, okay, Aguilar's going to fire again on the same one he shot at before.
Okay.
So, give me a sec to get that going. Here we go. Oh,
All
not too good today.
Toothy and Aria.
Go ahead, Aria.
Aria. All right, Aria. She is right there. She's going to back up. She doesn't want to be caught in melee. And she will fire at the one on the left.
Okay.
Let's go, Aria. You're gonna hit something. And she and it says she gets a +1 for the holy blessing, and it didn't matter.
Okay. All right. Anybody else at 7?
Yeah, Toothy is defend.
Okay. Then it goes to Raymond at 6.
Raymond.
Zelicus, Rex,
Yeah,
Elsturius.
Raymond will Raymond will take up position kind of right there. So yeah, kind of in front of Zayadana, and I guess that's Higlak, and he's going to go into full defense.
Zelicus the dog has not gotten any orders. It goes to Kelsurius.
Sirius is maintaining security to the rear.
Okay. So then we go to a bunch of fives. Zayadana, Higlak, Andravis, Tyrannius, Castinus, Destria.
Zayadana's swift sword goes off.
Okay. Higlak?
All right. Higlak's mulling whether or not to, hold the line or run out and attack.
It helps Andravis at this turn. He's like, I am the sole defender of Tyrannius.
Tyrannius is retreating, maintaining concentration and moving back.
Oh, it is your turn. You can move now too. Okay.
Yeah.
But
All right. Higlak's going to rush down and charge this dude. He's not charging, but proverbially.
Yep.
How far is that drop?
Not far. Okay.
Oh, so he could go there and move.
AC3.
All right. AC3 is a hit. You deliver a fierce blow to the creature. It staggers, blood sprays, and then it turns its giant form towards you with an angry glare on its face, although it definitely looks weakened and shocked by the strike that you just delivered. Okay, Andravis?
Andravis is going to tell Zelicus, attack the one in front of me, and he's going to shoot it. Because that thing needs to die before it gets to him. Otherwise, he's probably dead.
All right, so Zelicus bounds off with a yelp and attacks, but your shot goes off first.
How long do those temporary hit points last that Higlak gets from killing stuff like that crab?
About an hour. It's only sapient creatures, so he.
I see.
Yeah, I was about to say the crab didn't count.
So I hit AC4 for 5.
Nice hit. Okay, and now Zelicus, the creature, the wounded creature staggers under your arrow, screaming in pain as it hits it in its gut.
Zelicus gets a +1 too. Is it correct? Do dogs get the?
He does. The dog is also blessed by Almanar. This is a holy dog. And
holy dog, Zelicus.
Oh, but he misses. Okay. Zayadana.
Zayadana's swift sword went off.
That's right. Okay. Uthman.
Yeah.
Uthman, seeing his boss attack, he's going to rush down and attack along with him.
Okay.
And let's see. Tory, he will attack with a sword. Does the +1 extend all the way down here?
Yeah, it's on you, even if you move. So.
Yeah. You just had to be within the radius when it went off.
And he misses.
Okay.
Castinus, he can still go.
Yep. Castinus, go ahead.
Castinus is going to shoot the one that's in front of Andravis with the crossbow.
Does Castinus have precise shooting now?
He's not. Oh, that's right. He's engaged. Never mind.
Okay.
You think size would make a difference if he's a large creature and that's a dog?
I had all sorts of rules about that. And they were terribly slow and rejected by the community. So we don't.
Oh, well, there you go.
You can still shoot the middle one.
Well, no, I don't want to shoot the one that's because both of the distracted ones are engaged, right?
Mesmerize one, it doesn't break distraction to shoot him, so there's no reason to not shoot.
Oh, okay, then I'll shoot him. I did. Did you see the roll? I didn't see it.
I didn't show up on my end, so go ahead and roll.
Okay.
All right, so it misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
All
I
right.
still didn't see the roll.
Harold the dog. I don't think
I didn't give Harold any orders, so he's hanging back.
All right. So the mesmerized old fairy says, "You all need to look at these pretty lights. Look at the lights." This one decides to attack Zelicus the dog, however.
Yeah. Oh, Zelicus.
We're gonna have to bring him into custody for animal abuse.
Okay, and
Yes.
AC
AC
3.
4.
Nope, because he charged, so he's at AC 2.
Oh no! All right.
And because
that's
I'm
5
in giant
points?
size, nope, I get more
Oh.
damage because I'm in giant size. 11
Oh.
points.
Oh,
Who drops
oh.
to -7.
Poor Zelicus.
Or
-6.
Okay.
Well, he did his purpose. He kept that from happening to me.
And now I move
if he hadn't been there.
And I will go, let's see. I'll go 5 feet to there. And let's see if I'm in range to cleave on Uthman. No, not quite. Okay, very sad.
Oh, okay. So they don't have reach then. All right, that's what I was
No,
wondering.
not at 8 feet. They don't have the ability to attack from 10 feet away. No.
Okay. All right.
Or Zelicus.
All right. Herman the dog. Nothing. Scavenus. All right.
So Scavenus.
Hang on, my other bugbear goes first because you
Okay.
guys.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go. I will go ahead and attack. Iglak.
Oh.
Hit AC.
Oh, yeah. He's got AC8, so that hits.
No,
All right, and
no.
do an additional.
Wait a minute.
No,
Hold on. You got
no,
plus.
no.
You
Plus
got a
one
plus
from
1 to
blast.
your AC.
That's right. So it misses.
But this is okay. Yep. All right. That's it. That makes a
Thank you,
difference
Nick.
right there. Okay, Scavenus.
Scavenus is going to shoot is going to precise shoot the one in front of Higlak.
Oh, this is okay. Sarah casting.
High of Sara is casting Shatterblade on the one in front of Andravis.
Oh, nice, cool. Okay.
On his sword.
He manages to resist your magic.
Ah!
Okay. All right. Isk the Terrier is chilling out. Wardog is guarding. I think that is everyone, and we go to the next round.
Okay.
Any casting?
No.
Damn.
Is it possible to cast again if I'm maintaining concentration? Is it possible to cast again if I'm maintaining concentration or
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I didn't.
Yeah.
All
Wasn't
right.
sure.
Zayadana's up at 7.
All right. Well, Zayadana
Come on.
will. Yeah, she's gonna come up and behind Higlak and
Okay.
attack the one in front, and she's got 2 attacks. Gosh, I'm juggling character sheets here. Okay, here she is. All right, cool. All right, so attack number 1, and she's got a +1 to this. Okay.
Miss.
Nope.
Okay. Attack number 2.
And attack number 2.
There it is.
Oh.
All right. And it had 1 hit point left, so she has slain it. All right. The fairy topples down, and as it hits the ground, it shrinks back to normal size. She steps forward 5 feet. And
Well, over to the flank, yeah.
Unfortunately, she can't.
She can't step to the flank to the left there?
Oh, yeah, sure. She could step there, and then now she's behind Uthman, so she can attack that guy. All right, so go ahead, Zayadana, with your cleave.
All right. Leaving.
AC 0 is not enough.
AC 0.
Even with +1. Yeah. All right. Nevertheless, very effective attack. Arya is up.
If he's paralyzed, does it make any difference?
No,
I don't think
Arya will
that
shoot.
was. Yeah, it's not in melee anymore.
that's correct. Go ahead, Arya.
Yeah, so Arya with the one on the left, she's going to fire on him.
Yep.
Yep. And that should be fun because there's a 10-foot range there between Zayadana and the other one. So she's got a +1 to the attack, too. Let's go.
Okay. So that nasty old fairy also falls on the ground and its body shrinks back to normal size. Arya gets a cleave.
Oh. Now, if we attack this one, does it break the mesmer?
Nope, it does not. You can just sit there and wail on it.
Oh, poor thing.
Yep.
Oh, so close.
All right. Well, with the only one being left, being totally mesmerized, there's no particular reason to continue to play out the fight. As long as Tyrannius concentrates, it can't do anything else, and you can butcher it at your leisure.
Let's get some parts.
Yeah, I'm getting bored.
All right. So you guys butcher the creature. It falls. Let's get Zelicus
Yep.
the dog looked after.
Hey, oh my dog!
All right.
I'm
So
not feeling good about this one.
poor Mr. Zelicus. All right. So
So we got a Copenhagen
Hyapsar-
interpretation of the dog.
Hyapsar runs over to the dog. So the dog has no con. Dog is not wearing a heavy helm. Does have D8 hit dice. That's +4. But it took 11 and only had 5. So it's at -6, which puts it at a -10 penalty. So that means it's right now at a -6 penalty. 2 ranks of healing because, no, 1 rank because she has to use animal husbandry. So -5 penalty. Horsetail.
We want to use the horsetail on it.
No, I think it might just be time to let Zelicus die. I don't know.
Zelicus looks up at you adoringly as his master and his tail thump.
Yeah, I'll.
It's a member of the party.
He's so beat up.
Feebly reaches a
I'll give
paw,
him hugs
hoping
and-
for one more treat.
I
Really?
give him a
No
treat.
horsetail?
His tongue,
Okay.
his tongue weakly comes out and
I saving the horsetail for
Right.
people.
What is the horsetail? I mean, that's +1, right? I mean, he's at -5. That would put him at -4.
+2. No, he's gonna be at -3 because it's treated within 1 round of injury. So it'd be at -3.
It's at -3s. So I don't.
And you could use the staff that would bring him to -2, and
Yep.
then horsetail would put him at 0.
It's worth it.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's save the dog.
Roll it, man.
Save the dog.
Roll it,
All right.
Jonathan.
I got you, Zelicus. I got you, buddy.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh no! 5.
It was so
All right.
close.
Roll a d6.
Oh.
4. All right. So let's see what that does here. All right. So unfortunately, when Hyapsara tries to mend him, and you realize the paws are actually moving on their own because they've been cut off of his torso, and he tries to grip the treats and he can't, and he twists and dies.
Oh no.
Well, I will wrap up the body. I'm not burying that body here. It's going back to the villa.
That's right.
He kept
to the
you-
Hall of Heroes.
Yeah, he
The
kept
Hall of Heroes.
Listen, he kept Andravas alive.
That's right.
Oh, tragic loss of Zelicus. All right. The other
Hold on.
dogs give off a wailing howl of sadness.
And Travis howls with them.
Arya and Skandara get a little teary-eyed.
Yeah.
Oh, my poor dog.
So next time when we go back into town, we're gonna have to use the doggy rules that Alex made.
Absolutely.
We got to get one of those new breeds that all of a sudden started appearing in towns all over the borderlands.
It's called
Zelicus has a funeral so we can hire a better dog.
No,
Oh,
that was more like when someone explained what they were, you started realizing they're everywhere. Oh, I didn't know that was a whatever it is.
That's yeah.
it's like when you
I
buy
never
a
know.
Honda and then suddenly you start noticing Hondas on the road. Same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Hey, can we
All right,
loot
well,
the
there's a-
bodies?
Yeah, you can. Unfortunately, they don't have anything. Just their short swords and ratty clothes. You could attempt to figure out if they've got it. Parts. Yes. Yes. Okay. So with alchemy, you are aware that their overlarge heads can be salvaged. That is where the power is stored.
Excellent.
These are
Anybody
bogies,
have,
is that right?
anybody have lore mastery? No. Lore
No.
mastery.
Let me see here.
No, I mean you would have to have it as
I don't
well.
remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Very sad. Very sad.
Nope.
No, but at least we don't have to cut them apart for this, right? We can just lop the heads off. We don't need special.
Yeah, we've got all of our stuff. We've got the butchering tools. We've got meta amphora with us, so we can preserve that.
All right. So you grab the 3 overlarge heads.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to continue searching for to see if you can find a secret entrance or some such? You still have time. It's only 2:45 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
So what
Let's
kind
do
of
it.
creatures were those?
Oh, by the way,
They were called-
the
they
holy
were called
blessing.
brigands.
Brigands?
Brigands. So the holy blessing lasts for 6 turns. It turns out. So that's kind of powerful.
Yeah. So actually, you can get another search check in while you're still blessed. So go ahead and make that check, Jonathan. Line GM, please.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a good spell.
There you go. Hopefully it shows up before too long.
Okay. So I need to make it a little here. So a couple things happen. Interesting. All right, let's resolve this before we call the session. We'll start here. Well, as you continue your search over the next hour, the terrain gets even more forbidding and difficult to move through with grossly tangled bushes and shrubbery that are growing up, and the trees, the oaks, seem even more menacing. And you've almost given up in despair at just how unpleasant the whole thing is when you happen to spot that one of the oak trees seems to have a hollow in it with steps. We will stop there.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
It's going down.
All right. Well, I'm confident that we probably shouldn't go down like today.
Yeah, let's rest a little bit.
Definitely get some rest. It can go down tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe not even tomorrow. Maybe the day after.
I don't know what you gain by spending more time in the haunted forest.
What? This forest is haunted?
Slightly less than before.
How about unpleasant forest?
Yes. Okay. Well, good session, guys. Good session. I definitely think we're having faster, more efficient play using Discord rather than Foundry's video and audio.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. It's faster and can have stuff on the second monitor more easily.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
It's still a headache. When it crashes, we at least have Discord still, so we know it crashed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those fancy monitors you have one of these days, Alex.
Oh, it's really nice. The one that Willie recommended. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, you got a
Yeah,
good one?
it's like
Those
all
ones?
Yeah,
It's just really wide. It's like a widescreen one.
it's a super wide, curved one.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
nice.
yeah, those are nice.
Nice.
All right. So we're on in 2 weeks, gentlemen. So we'll plan to play then, and we'll see. We'll see where the staircase leads you. Very exciting.
Very nice.
All right, friends. Good session.
Awesome.
Good.
All right.
Well played.
Yeah.
We will catch up in 2 weeks.
See you guys
Sounds
in
good.
2
Looking
weeks.
forward to it.
Good night,
Hey.
y'all.
Always.
Good night.
Night.
Come cheer up, my lads, 'tis for glory we strive, to drive back the darkness and keep hope alive. To honor we call you, as free men, not slaves, for who are so free as who can swing their glaives. Honor and steel is our mail, Amanar's light, our man. We always are ready, steady boys, steady. We'll fight and we'll conquer again and again. We delve into tombs and put them to the flame. With blood and cold steel we these lands will reclaim. We rebuke our fell foes, everyone we will slay, till Amanar's light makes the night into day. Honor and steel is our mail, Amanar's light, our man. We always are ready, steady boys, steady. We'll fight and we'll conquer again and again. They say they'll enslave us, these terrible foes. They frighten our women, our children, our beaux. But if should their foul legions in darkness march out, the Grey Brotherhood shall them all put to rout. Honor and steel is our mail, Amanar's light, our man. We always are ready, steady boys, steady. We'll fight and we'll conquer again and again. Amanar triumphant, his light rules the world. His standards set forth and his banners unfurled. So come cheer up, my lads, with one heart let us cheer the Grey Brotherhood in this glorious year. Honor and steel is our mail, Amanar's light, our man. We always are ready, steady boys, steady. We'll fight and we'll conquer again and again. Honor and steel is our mail, Amanar's light, our man. We always are ready, steady boys, steady. We'll fight and we'll conquer again and again.